For this project, I went to off-campus Champaign-Urbana, which I'm not familiar with. I started at an apartment building my friend works at in Urbana. These apartments were nicely kept up with and had a park right across the street. While there was nobody playing at it, it had plenty of trees, seating areas, and space that made it look nice and inviting for their surrounding community. It also had a pavilion and indoor bathrooms that could be used. In this video, you can see how the park is nicely kept up and how it's inviting for the community to use. While driving around this neighborhood, there were quite a few parks and spaces that promoted outdoor community activities, including this one that had plenty of flowers, basketball courts, and seating arrangements, which I saw being used by a variety of different people. Next up, I saw a public middle school. The school seemed in good shape and was in a nice and well-kept area. However, since it was a weekend, I didn't see much activity or the diversity of the students enrolled in this school. When driving around the community, there were lots of bus stops for public transportation. All the bus stops looked clean and easy to access as there were many of them. There are also many different churches for a variety of different religions open to this community as well. These videos show a couple of different churches as well as a cemetery. When driving around the busier streets, there were a lot of businesses, especially fast food restaurants and liquor stores and office buildings. A lot of areas seemed to be under construction and hard for the community to access. Along with that, a little further away, there were a lot of fenced-off areas and dead grass and not very appealing landscaping. There were not many people out also, which did not make the area seem very inviting or welcoming. This part of town did not seem as well kept up as where I started in the beginning of the video. As you can see, there aren't many trees or seating areas for the public to use in this wide open space, as well as many fenced off areas, dead grass, train tracks, etc. Besides that particular area, most of the streetscape on the more residential roads were very neighborhood friendly for all pedestrians, as there are many trees, sidewalks, crosswalks, and lights that the surrounding community could use to get places other than using a car. Most of the houses were attractive and welcoming, and all of the streets were clean, creating a very friendly and welcoming environment. These are some videos that show what most of the town's sidewalks and outdoor space look like. As you can see, the sidewalks are well kept up and easy to use. There are not many people out and about, however, the weather might have had something to do with that as well. Overall, the strengths of this community includes being a mostly welcoming and safe area with a lot of outdoor opportunities for activity. There is also easy public transportation access and many different churches. I did not get to see much about the diversity or political activity of the town besides seeing a Black Lives Matter sign. Some weaknesses would include a few areas that were not attractive, that included a lot of construction and hard to access spaces. Along with that, the town had mostly fast food, and I did not happen upon any grocery stores or pharmacies, which would be extremely useful for the community to have. I could see a few challenges in this community concerning having an easy place to get healthy food along with easy access to convenience stores. Adding on to that, when driving around, I did not see a nearby high school or elementary school.